Hey, it's Ed here for Countertrend Capital, and on today's video we are looking at a technical analysis for Dogecoin. This is the weekly chart on Binance, and we're viewing it on log scale. Arithmetic scale of course looks way different, and this way we wouldn't be able to analyze any of the structures, so that's why we're using log scale instead. So let's start with a very high time frame again here on weekly, and we don't have again particular structures before this top of 2014, but I would like to think that it is a wave one of a larger degree, whether it's a cycle or a super cycle, doesn't really matter, but again a wave one of something, it seems good to me. Then another 5-wave structure up. Again, here we were around the 1 cent to 5 cent area, and here again on this chart we don't have enough price data. That's why we look, or why this chart looks like a barcode here, but yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't really matter at this moment anymore, as the prices develop so much further on. But yeah, a 1-2-1-2 is the bullish idea here. The bearish idea here would be obviously that this is an ABC, and we would be coming back down, continuing a potential previous trend back to the zero basically, but again we kind of want to be more bullish. When does that make any kind of sense is if we come back down into these highs. Otherwise I would not be thinking about a bearish macro view at all. But yeah, that's one of the options. Again, potential wave 4 completed, and we can talk about the more local structures in a bit. This is just another way of looking at this, having this as a potential 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, super bullish, but I don't really like this too much because again it is way too bullish. So again, leave that as a very moonish count. Overall, let's zoom in into daily and take a look at the structures from the all-time highs of around 75 cents. From again 2021 May. Since then, again we had a potential double zigzag WXYZ coming down, and this is again an overlapping structure where I don't really see another way of labeling this. I can't really fit a good looking diagonal any other way than this one. Where we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 labeled somehow, and then again we would have a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be creating a zigzag structure here. It doesn't matter which corrective structure it is overall, not completely, but again we would like to have some alteration between this and a previous structure if there is one. For example, here we would want to have a alteration for that. So again, I'm not quite sure how to label this one again, but again we have a potential diagonal here. If this is a 3-way here and a 3-way, so I'm not quite sure again how I would be labeling this. There could be some kind of triangle here as well, but for now I am allowing both of the scenarios, WXYZ or just a zigzag overall here on this potential structure to be finished at these lows, around 5 cents here. Now, there's only 2 main scenarios in here locally, or well, kind of just one that really makes sense to me. Why? It all comes down to this first structure. What does this look to me? Well, some kind of 3-wave. Doesn't really matter if you pivot from here, like so, or from here. Both of these look very much like a 3-wave structure. Now, what is some kind of issue here overall is that we had a massive move here. So this could be indicating that, okay, there is a potential 5-wave here. And how I've labeled that is like so, where we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here into that 3rd wave, looking for 4th wave consolidation, and then one more up. Again, taking out to the local highs at least, coming back into the 30 cent, almost 30 cent area. But yeah, that is the bearish way of looking at it. Previous structures again, ABC, ABC, both can be labeled, I guess, WXY from here, 3, 3, 3, a correct structure of some sort, and then overall, again, as we retraced 90% here, you can see that we would be expecting a C wave up, which we've had 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So again, C wave targets a couple of different ones, but I'm not quite sure if this wave 4 is yet done. That's why I'm expecting it to still hold these previous lows of around 12 cents. We can create something like this, which would be the preferable way, creating a flat here. And again, because this previous structure here was a zigzag. So that kind of structure here and one more high would be my preference here, which I would think is the most likely at the moment. Now, how does this fit into the higher time frame? Well, this could be a wave 1 of a diagonal if we want to be bullish, or this could be a connecting structure connecting something previous to it, which in this case would be this structure over here, to something new. Again, this would be more bearish overall on higher time frame, where this wave 4 that we were talking about would not be done yet, and we would be retracing here, most likely looking to take out this low that we had on June 2022. But again, we don't need to be too concerned about that yet. I think we have that a bit of a more structure to go still to the upside. Now, the bullish scenario is something like this. Why can't I just put a very much more impulsive structure over here? Is just because, again, we have this starting as a 3 wave. Of course, there are structures where we've just seen this kind of structure, at least on smaller time frame, where we just do this. And then we just have to acknowledge that, okay, we might have a 1, 2, 1, 2, or just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, very out of proportion, 5 or 3, 4, and 5 here locally. That doesn't really justify this, but again, these are altcoins and they sometimes move with very much of hype. So again, that is something to consider. But if we are just looking at the structures, I would think that might be the way to look at it. Here for the third wave, because we had again that potential 3 wave here at the wave 1, I would be labeling this as a double zigzag instead. So this is 3 back and then another 3 wave up. Again, I would be expecting this to be expanding diagonal, because again, at the moment it doesn't really seem like it is fitting around the trend lines where we would be seeing a contracting diagonal to be happening. So again, bullish would be looking to create a 3 wave here. Let's see some of the targets. 0.618 is not that far away, but 1 to 1 around 33 cents. So again, something like this, wave 4, 5. And then again, this consolidation or a correction, and then up again. When does this become irrelevant of account? For now, it's the 5.4 low here on June 2023. Again, wave 4 can't take out the low of wave 2. So that is the reason for that. Really simple. But again, as mentioned, I really like the more of a bearish cant for now. I'm still in my Doge investments, and I'm not really thinking of giving up on them soon. Of course, there is chance that this bearish scenario happens and we are just coming down under the 82% again, just to take out the previous lows. But again, there is the bullish scenario, and if we are coming impulsively down, we can take trades against our investment portfolio, just hedging with the shorts, and we should be covering those sort of losses in that time frame as well. But I think those are the scenarios that I'm looking for Dogecoin to happen over the next months and years. We'll take a look at again at some point when something has actually happened. But until then, that's all I want to share. If you're interested in joining the group and the Discord, check us out on canttradecapital.com, And if you're interested in smaller fees on exchanges, check out BitUnix, a new partner exchange where you can again be trading Bitcoin and multiple different altcoins. But that's all for now again. Thanks for watching and catch you on the next video. Bye bye.